Welcome back. And even as we have seen the soft commodity prices soften a bit, its attention to all towards monsoon, the sowing numbers, the seed numbers, because that is what the Indian markets also watch out for in the end, especially when it is the monsoon season. Kaundinya is Director General of FSII, which is the Federation of Seeds of Institute of India. Ram, hi, thank you so much for joining us. First of all, on the seeds itself, while we have seen the monsoon progress quite well, 36% above normal monsoonal time, it seems to be taking a bit of a break. But we do understand that the seed sales have been just about fine, not a free flow, but while it has slowed down a bit, but it seems to be reaching across country. What has been the latest on this?
Yeah, so Manisha, the seed sale have been quite good. I should say that more than 50-55% of the seed has been sold to the farmers, so the planting is going on. As you said, rainfall has been a bit hesitant in its movement, so west is a bit slow, but otherwise it's good, and availability of seed is good, except in soybean. Government push for oil seeds has actually made some of the oil seed crops seed supply situation a bit tight. But otherwise, the corn is okay. Supply-wise, all crops are okay. Acreages, planting-wise, the cotton is fine and oil seeds are fine. Corn is a bit flat. But pulses and oil seeds and chilies, these are actually the hot subjects for the current Kharif. There is a lot of pickup for these crops.
Okay.
And supplies are also okay because the government actually helps. Last year also they did that. This year also they have helped by giving special passes for seed manufacturing and movement as an essential commodity, so that also helped actually. So to sum it up, I think the monsoon progress is right now fine. Seed supply is good except in soybean, and plantings have started. Almost 50-55% of planting is
so when you Mr. Kaundinya, when you say 50 to 55% of planting or the seed sales has been done as compared to previous few years, how does that number stand?
It is almost similar to last year.
Okay.
So there is not much. See, what happens is that farmer will buy in time. So, but while planting, there could be a 1 week delay here and there.
Okay.
But I think farmer purchases have happened almost, 55%.
Mr. Kaundinya, you talked about soybean, and there are various reports on that out on how Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra really seem to be looking at a shortage when it comes to soybean seeds. I mean, there's a lot of uproar, especially when you look at Madhya Pradesh. The reports do suggest that the government, the MP government, that is, procured 1.3 million tons, which is higher than what they did last year, which was 1 million ton. Even after that, why is there a shortage?
So soybean overall demand is almost 10 million tons. 10 million tons.
Okay.
10 million quintals, what is called, 10 million quintals,
okay.
Which is around 10 lakh tons. But this is actually, like I said before, there is an increased demand because government has pushed for more oilseed production, even in soybean. So there is, our estimate is that almost 15% shortage is there in the availability of seed right now. This is mainly
that is only in Madhya Pradesh, or is that in other growing areas?
Say Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra are the two major states.
Right.
Right. So in Madhya Pradesh, seed, a lot of seed is farmer saved seed which he replants.
Right.
Okay. While in Maharashtra there is a bigger commercial market where the seed is bought by the farmers from the dealers and from companies. So in MP, like you said, what you said is correct, that government has bought this much and they supplied. Private industry also has supplied almost equal amount. And a lot of seed is saved by the farmers. But they could be feeling shortage mainly because there is an increased demand. That could be one main reason. But otherwise also, I should say a few things that last year Madhya Pradesh had, that this year's supply means the seed should have been produced last Kharif.
Right.
Right. So last Kharif rains in Madhya Pradesh were delayed and the quality of seed got impacted. So there is a supply issue related to quality there. And secondly, you would recall that last year Kharif soybean, there were a lot of quality complaints. If you recall that there were cases filed by the government, Maharashtra government, on seed companies and things like that.
Yes.
So there is a lot of reluctance on the part of companies to take any risks on the quality front. So they are ultra cautious. So they have discarded also more seed in the quality control measures that they have taken up this
Mr.
year.
Kaundinya, how has that impacted the prices? Because there are reports of black marketing of many of these seeds also.
Yeah, that is natural that the trade and others will make. Even there are a lot of informal operators who operate in the villages, especially in OP seeds. You understand that soybean is an open pollinated variety seed. It's not a hybrid. So in open pollinated variety seeds, there are many informal operators who operate in the market, who operate in the villages.
Okay.
They buy from farmers at one place, they bulk it, they sell it in gunny bags with no branding, with no quality control. There is no quality certification and things like that. So they are charging. I think the prices have gone up. There is no doubt that about 30-35% higher prices farmers are paying, primarily because of the shortage situation, and also commodity prices have gone up. I mean, we should understand that commodity prices have gone up by almost 45% compared to last year. Soybean commodity prices.
So farmers are okay paying these prices, would you say?
Yeah, because say at the end of the day, the seed price is not a very big price, not a very big cost for the farmer. It is less than 10% of his overall cost, and in many cases it's less than 5% of his overall cost of cultivation. So he is not bothered by this 20 rupees increase in seed price, but availability is his main concern, and so that he is not to stand in queues and then doesn't get what he wants, and that is what he is more worried about.
And would you say,
I think,
yeah, Mr. Kaundinya, would you say that concern is only with soybean? The other crop seeds seem to be flowing in fine?
Yeah. There is no problem with any other crop. I think, like I said, in oil seeds, the supply is a bit tight. In groundnut or you take sunflower and things like that. Everywhere oil seed demand has gone up. But others, because no other crop is grown in this kind of acreage.
Mr. Kaundinya, as FSII, how are you checking this issue?
Yeah.
As a Federation of Seeds Association, how are you checking this issue of soybean seeds?
No, we make sure that at least we can only talk about our members, right? So our members who are involved in soybean, they maintain high qualities and they maintain. That's what I said, that they maintain the quality. They have been able to supply, but they are not getting seed as per their requirement. A lot of seed which they have contracted to produce has gone into the informal channels for sale in the villages. So there is definitely a tight situation for many of our members who are involved in this.
All right.
But quality-wise, yes, we are making sure that there is no compromise on the quality.
Point taken, Mr. Kaundinya. Thank you so much for joining us and clearing a lot of air about those seed concerns and shortage issues that the markets are facing, especially when it comes to edible oil. But with that, that's all the time that we have on Closing Bell. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned on CNBC Tv18.